It's Metal Monthly, all new metal, no new metal, and I think I have officially retired from the Metal Monthly theme song job that I have held for quite some time. I've had a prolific career. I'm very proud of what I've done, and but I'm tapped as an artist. I feel like I was starting to not give you my best, and I think it's, I'm always stressing bands retire on a high, so I'll retire on a high. But just because the theme song stops doesn't mean the suggestions, the new albums, the talking about metal does. I still got that for years to come, baby. This is Metal Monthly. This is the show where we run down all the new metal coming out this coming month. So we're looking at June 2022, and I got some metal here for you. So as always, off the top, I just list some of the larger bands and some of the noteworthy bands and some of them on the outskirts of metal that you might want to keep an eye out for. So up first, June 3rd, we have Battlelore releasing The Return of the Shadow on Napalm. We've got Bleed From Within releasing Shrine on Nuclear Blast. We've got Gwar releasing the new Dark Ages on Pit, and we've got Temple of Void releasing Summoning the Slayer on Relapse. June 10th, Creator is releasing Hate Uber Allies on Nuclear Blast. Motionless in White is releasing Scoring the End of the World on Roadrunner. Windrose has I'm sure, an impending lawsuit from Games Workshop coming with their release Warfront on Napalm. June 17th, you've got Civil War releasing Invaders on Napalm. Damn, Napalm busy this month. Tombs releasing the X Oblivion EP on Season of Mist. Zombie releasing Zombie and Friends Volume 1 on Relapse. That's a fun album of cool covers. And then June 24th, you've got metal adjacent act Alexis on Fire releasing The Otherness on Dine Alone. You've got Belphegor releasing The Devils on Nuclear Blast. You've got The Helicopters releasing Through the Eyes of the Helicopters EP on Nuclear Blast. And you have Sour releasing Origins on Season of Mist. So those are the big releases coming out, the noteworthy releases, the one people might be talking about. Now the ones I want to get people talking about, the underground. As always, here are my 5 picks of the best underground metal albums coming out in June 2022. Up first, it is Paganizer Beyond the Macabre, coming out on Transcending Obscurity Records, who have a great merch selection for every band they release. June 24th. Let's have a listen now. Yes, this is some Swedish death metal by the Lord himself. We hadn't heard from you in a little while, Raga. We were worried. We were wondering about your health. We were wondering where you've been. Did you abandon us? Were we blind, stumbling around in the field? But one of the busiest men in metal, Raga Johansson, comes back with his main band, Paganizer, and this is Swedish death metal. That's it. That's the hook. It's just Swedish death metal. If you've heard Swedish death metal, you've heard it before. So why is it here and get the #1 spot? Because it is done perfectly. You might as well just toss the masterclass branding on this thing, because this is Raga Johansson presents a masterclass in Swedish death metal guitar. The dude is phenomenal. He's able to write the catchiest melodies, the catchiest hooks. I go crazy for this stuff. Raga at his best is just, ooh. He does a million projects, but there's always that good stuff kept under the counter for us in Paganizer. So definitely check that out. And just a quick shout out to Poor Nightbearer. They're releasing Ghosts of a Darkness to Come. They're Germany-based Swedish sounding death metal, and they just happen to go up against the man himself. So sorry, gang, love the record. Quick shout out to you, but bad luck of the draw. Up next, this is an album that might not even be that underground. This is a band that's certainly been popping off lately, and I think this record's gonna do very big things for them. People are already really buzzing about it. It's White Ward's False Light on Debemur Morti Productions, coming out June 17th. Have a listen. Here we've got some Ukrainian post-black metal, and boy do I love the decision to use the red font color on that cover. It just brings everything together so well. Looks fantastic. I find, to be honest, a lot of post-black metal doesn't really justify its existence very well, as it's all kind of slightly accessible and slightly like atmospheric based and relaxing, but isn't that what we have atmospheric black metal for? It does all those things, it just does them better. So post-black metal, usually waste of time. This post-black metal, absolutely not a waste of time. This fully justifies the existence of the entire genre. It's that good. This is really someone experimenting, pushing, seeing what black metal can do, because they obviously get a free pass into Metal Monthly by there's saxophone on the record. I'll just go out and say it. Sax gets you a free pass in there, but this isn't some bonus silly sax just tossed in there to get a hook, to get some buzz, to get some press about them, to ride Rivers of Nile's coattails. This is true jazz-based sax. There's a double bass, there's a piano. We get some like really jazz-sounding stuff in here, and the jazz and the more ambient stuff is all held together with a very strong two-part epoxy bind of some really great black metal in there as well. So if you're a black metal fan, you've been on the fence about the post-black metal thing. You know, I sit on that fence as well. Definitely not over into that camp, but here's a record that doesn't make you want to go over into that camp. It just proves, damn, there can be some great post-black metal out there. So give it a listen. Up next, we've got Ataraxy with The Last Mirror on Saco Ojo Records, coming out June 17th. Here we have some Spanish death doom, and boy, I love that. Just slightly creepy, slightly spooky cover, the slightly off-color band logo in the corner too. Very well done, and a very great cover for this album, because this band refers to themselves as a death metal band. They promote themselves as a death metal band. I'm taking them for death doom. This is Spanish death doom. I don't care what anybody says. This is a death doom band. If you're remembering the name, Sarah has reviewed their last album for the channel. Sarah's also a big fan, there is a lot of death metal. It's definitely in the death metal side of the death doom. But what is really great here, the death metal's solid. It's great death metal. But what really kind of gets it up there, what elevates it, is the doom metal, because this band will absolutely drop whatever they're doing and suddenly switch into this eerie, somber doom passage before going back into some of the slowest death metal you've ever heard in your life, and then flip, switch, gone into a crazy dive bomb solo section at full clip. The doom here, don't worry, it's not pretty doom, it's not showy doom, it's not flowery doom. It's just really stripped down, minimal stuff that provides a sense of atmosphere, gets you spooked, gets you in just a slightly different kind of vibe than death metal normally puts you in, and that's why I love this record. Great record for death doom fans, and great record for death metal fans. And if you're a fancy doom fan, well, come with me, I got something in the back for you. We're not in the back, we're still where we are, but now we're shifting to a doom record. It's Deathwhite, Grey Everlasting on Season of Mist, coming out June 10th. This is some Pittsburgh-based gothic doom, so pretty you'd swear it was coming out of Europe, and while that last doom was on the more aggressive, scary side, this is definitely your big gothic beautiful, gorgeous doom. We got clean vocals, which I hate clean vocals unless they're a specific sound of clean doom vocals. And this vocalist is absolutely that bitch. I don't know their name because they're anonymous. Yeah, this is definitely for fans of later Catatonia. You're gonna find yourself at home here. Yeah, this is some space out, nice, relaxing, bummerville doom. But hey, there is a little bit of aggression in there. Don't make me think there's no aggression. There's a little bit of kind of click into blast beat mode every once in a while, a little black metal aggression. But if you're coming for aggression, stick with that previous record. If that previous record, you're like, Blayne, you overlooked doom, you know, oh, it's all so aggressive in here. Then hey, this is the album for you, you whiny jerk. Thus, we come to our palette cleanse of the month, and this palette cleanse, I'm happy to say, we get a little black and speed punk. It's Ironhawk's Ritual of the Warpath on Dying Victim Productions, June 30th. I've been in the mood for something like this Australian black and speed punk band from all the Twitch streaming we've been doing, because we have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/BangerTV. We've had some great episodes of Lockhorns coming back. We had an episode of Black and Roll with James from Hellripper, so that got me thinking about it. And then we talked a little bit more about punk with Blake Ibanez from Power Trip. And then we talked a little bit more about punk with Andrew Lee from Ripped to Shreds. And I was like, damn, I just need a little metal punk. And Ironhawk, absolutely metal punk. How punk are they? Two members of Ironhawk have mohawks. No word whether they're made out of iron yet. This is a super fun record. Great drum beats, good clip to it. The vocals have some like janky like. Don't worry about it. I'll just record my vocals from down here. You're like, we can't hear you. It's great. It's super fun. What surprised me about this thing, which is a band with two Australian adult men with mohawks, is that there's variety in the record. They can do some atmospherics. They can do some slowdowns. I can't believe this is a varied record. It has no right to be. It's called Ironhawk. The album cover looks sick as hell. That black, like, cut out. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. These summer months, they get pretty lean, but just because there isn't as much, the nuggets, they hit just as hard. So make sure you check out all these records. Let me know on the bottom which ones you like the best, which ones didn't work for you even, which ones you found. Did you find something else that I didn't talk about that you want to talk about? Get down there, let the comments know, and come and join us on Twitch, and you can yell at me about it there too. I've been Blayne Smith. Thanks for coming out. Peace.